Kwabena Kwabena has spoken concerning the ongoing investigations against Thomas Partey for his rape and sexual harassment case. And this is what Kwabena Kwabena is saying. To him, he has actually realized that most of our Ghanaian footballers, when they have the opportunity or chance to live outside or play outside, they tend to associate themselves with these white women, and then in the long run, it's so many incidents. It is this saga after the other, and so therefore he is urging all of them that they should be very, very careful in their dealings with these white women, and that Thomas Partey's issue or case should serve as a deterrent to others, so that they know their next move, they know how they deal with people, especially the white ladies over there.
Me too. Our mobile now we are Africans in okay. Because so we are very observant. We realize say I don't want to play the racist card. Baba realize say it been too brony bia. Our bobo. I don't know. I stand to be corrected. About football is here our mobile ball. Me not sure say same way bia too. But I can also say since they are all football players and they play around the same circles. No? I believe, whatever was happening around Partey, some was happening around these other footballers, how many Africans. You know, inti me 2 million no for. Say yes, who could do honom na uko ye wadwuma. Enka obroni baade ka twon ho kakra. Esan say mintimi pointed one Africaner. Yemfa ne se abrofo ma yetimi aboa no akosi awiye. Bebiri na obehu se at the end of it all no divorce no waje ne niam nyina afri ne nsema na ase acheche ne niam ne slapping with child support ne whole kinds of stuff.
Say one child support.
Yeah, ne ya making sure say be frustrated wa na fe o career no. Na
go.
Now, in 2024, one of the most controversial developmental projects was the building of the National Cathedral. I believe we're all in this country. We saw it all. We heard it all. The huge sums of monies that were invested into the building of this cathedral under the MPP government. And before I even get into it, we all know the purpose of the building of the National Cathedral. So its main or topmost purpose was to serve as a religious ground for prayers, for all sort of religious activities. But now, under the NDC government, this is not going to be the case. So from henceforth, if you hear that the National Cathedral has been changed, its new name is going to be the National Cultural Convention Center under the NDC government. And this is highly influenced by the 24-hour economy. We all know how keen the NDC government is on running the 24-hour economy. And under the 24-hour economy, a segment that has been termed as Show 24, that is basically culture, creative art, and tourism. And that is what is rebranding the National Cathedral. So now, the National Cathedral, now termed as the National Culture Convention Center, is going to be a place for international exhibitions, for trade shows, for summits, anything culture and then trade and then exhibition. That is what is going to be used for now. So just bear in mind, if you do not hear of the National Cathedral, I just told you its new name and then its intended purpose. Now to my next story. This is quite unfortunate and this is very sad because a student identified as Fatima accidentally lost her life during the Bimbilla annual Fire Festival.
Bimbilla following gunfire during the Fire Festival celebrations on Saturday, July 5. The victim, a student of Bimbilla Senior High School, was reportedly struck on the neck by a stray bullet allegedly fired by a celebrant using a small firearm.
In as much as we are celebrating these festivals to remember past events and to pay respect or show homage to people that fought for our land to be what it is today, and then we are witnessing these kind of incidents, is very sad. But then this is what I think, in my opinion, that like I said, this is a fire festival, so therefore there's going to be there's going to be firearms, there's going to be shooting, and if everybody during the festival should have access to a gun, I believe it's not going to be the best. So I believe that if at least some few selected people who will be trained on how to use the gun and how to even go about the shooting during the festival, if they can be trained, I think this will be the best, so that we do not have everybody having access to the gun and then shooting it up and down. Because if everybody should be shooting, I believe that and then they're going to be shooting of so many people. So please, this isn't the first time you're witnessing such incident. So please, in as much as we are celebrating these festivals, let's be very cautious and then pay critical attention to every little thing that goes on there.
At least during the festive season, but these are seasons for celebrations, but not for firing of ammunition or whatever. So we should desist from firing live bullets, as this bullet may cost us a lot, as it has happened to the family. And so we should take this as maybe as something that would always remind us, so that whenever we are having celebrations like this, then we desist from even weapons, and then even up to an extent of firing.
This is where I leave you with, and thank you so much for staying tuned with me. My name, as always, is Didi. See you in my next video.